LeBron James and the starting lineup for the Rockets, the fourth hits in the NBA this season. You see a head-to-head with over 75 as the Rockets look to make it 2 consecutive wins. The Lakers try to extend to a 6-game winning streak after the overtime victory 2 days ago against the Denver Nuggets. Amen Thompson has seen his point guard role really expand this season with the injury preseason of Fred VanVleet. One play to get Capella rolling to the rim, and he's fouled by Marcus. Houston Rockets team has excelled in all season, but they've taken a dip in their offensive rebounding and really overall tenacity after the injury. He was hopeful that in these final 20 or so games, just under 20 games in the regular season, they can find some of that nasty again on the court.
Well, what Adams did, it allowed them, if they wanted to, play really big. He brought that physicality. You know, last time these teams played back on December 25th, 48-25, Houston out rebounded the Lakers.
Doncic misses on that one. Here comes Kevin Durant, averaging 26 points per game at 37-plus years old. Shovel pass, it's Capella blocking the rim early.
You like the ability of giving it up. They ran a little baseline cut to open up Thompson, and then he immediately gives it right back to Capella in front of the rim.
An early statement from Capella attacking the interior. Speaking of, it's Doncic with a floater.
The interesting thing about Doncic, is I don't care what you do during the course of the game, you're never going to speed up Luka Doncic. He's going to play at his speed the way he wants to play.
Steal for the Lakers, up ahead, it's Reeves, leaving for LeBron. He got quite the ovation as he was introduced during the starting lineups, and he's got his first bucket to give the Lakers their first lead.
You see both teams starting out very unselfishly giving up the basketball.
Drive and kick, Jabari Smith. Ime Udoka says he is an inflection point for this team, and showing off the aggression early. This offense is at its best. I imagine that it's more fun to have to tell a player as a coach, hey, we'd like for you to shoot even more, as Reeves can't get the tough finish, than for the opposite.
Well, if you're the number one offensive rebounding team in the NBA, you can tell them that because they're going to get it back most times.
That's the point. This guy doesn't miss very often. It's Durant against LeBron. Can't hit the J. Reeves claims the rebound, coming off a 32-point, 7-rebound, 6-assist performance in which he missed a free throw on purpose to eventually get a rebound and tie the game against Denver, sent it to overtime. As Ayton can't hit on that J, Reeves has been playing some elite basketball, 30-plus points in each of his last 3 games, along with Doncic, who had a 30-point triple-double in the win over Denver. And LeBron James was diving headfirst for loose balls. First time that J.J. Redick said he's ever seen that in the 23-year career of LeBron, as Smith goes for 2 for 2 in the mid-range.
And the reason is because of size advantage. You saw him elevate, get up above the defender, clean look at the basket. And we know Ime Udoka loves to play long teams, long basketball players.
Doncic, a long shot, doesn't go. Smith, 6'11", with a 7'1" wingspan. He was so enticing out of Auburn because of the offensive skill set that went with those intangibles. On the drive and dish, Thompson filling the lane.
One of the questions that we asked Ime Udoka, do you think you could have picked up another point guard with the loss of Fred VanVleet? And he said, you know what, we made a decision to go with our young guys, and you see him giving it up right here, making good plays.
Doncic, this time he gets it to go. And KD, they're going to be talking all night. 2 of the top trash talkers in the NBA going toe-to-toe. Thompson gets right underneath. Ayton trying to stay with him. Bounce for Durant. Right into the jumper for 2.
Yeah, nice move by Kevin Durant. He's so smart. Turn his head and look at the basketball. He moved without it, went behind him. His teammate rewarded him with the pass.
32,206 career points coming into this game. He is getting closer and closer to top 5 all-time on the NBA scoring list. On the back down, here's Doncic using that frame against Smith. Push it up and in. One of the top first-quarter scorers in NBA's recent memory, getting it done again.
You tend to forget about Doncic's size. He's big, he's strong. When he gets down low, very tough to stop him.
He's got 7 of the 9 Laker points to go with the LeBron jam. Here's Durant, 1 for 2 to start this game. He's got the size mismatch on Reeves. Double comes with LeBron. Find the open man. It's Eason. It's in and out. James, open floor. This is what the fans came here to Houston to see. LeBron James and Kevin Durant squaring off for the 45th time in their careers. Ayton had it ripped. Eason got a hand on it. Doncic recovers, finds the space. That's too easy.
We give him the ball 14 feet from the basket with the glass to use, like you said. Not many times is he going to miss that one.
It's a guy who's averaging over 11 first. He's got the last 7 for the Lakers to tie it. Eason, hesitant, and just missed it, lost his rhythm. Good crash, but Thompson couldn't squeeze it. Up ahead, behind the defense, it's James! LeBron added another poster to his all-time collection. He played against Jabari Smith Sr., and he just sunk Jabari Smith Jr. What an...
Yeah, nice denial that time by Okogie. Wound up forcing the turnover. They get a score off it.
Luke Kennard in the game for the Lakers, the trade deadline acquisition from Atlanta. Handed off for Doncic, who has been cooking early. Now he's got Okogie, the physical defender, on him. Doncic, fade, and finish! Luka! Domination in this opening quarter.
Doncic starting out 6 of 8 from the floor.
14 points. Reed Shepard can't get it back, and 8 clean.
Watching the body, look for the ball.
Houston 9-14 the floor, but 0-3 downtown. That's been the main area of concern offensively this season. They've been efficient everywhere but the outside. On the drive, pull-up, Thompson. That was too tough in middle traffic. Saved by Capella. Hachimura. So it's 3 play this open quarter. Lakers 10-15 for 4 from downtown. Hachimura with the side advantage. Spraying out. Kennard wide open. Just don't see it miss.
Was posted on in the post to go to the top. They get a score.
Durant, a series of moves. Hooks it outside for Okogie. Drive on Kennard. It's a real party in Houston. The Rockets take it on to catch it.
And then they'll elevate and knock that shot.
Doncic up 14 in this opening quarter. Again, he gives this for teammate Finney Smith. He goes right to the rack and floats it home.
Look, LeBron taking a break now. This is Doncic's time. All the minutes he's more time before he comes out. He's going to get those shots up.
1 minute play in the opening quarter. Shepard, only one shot attempt in the first 6 minutes. Now he's dancing on Jack Hayes into the game. 7 to shoot. Smith, extra, Thompson on fire. Rebound back right to the hands of Thompson. Shepard, a lot of space. Can't hit. Long rebound, third chance for Houston. It's Shepard on a relocate. He connects for 3.
The confidence they have to reach to make shot. He lost a little bit there when he missed that first one, but he's rushing the second one. No, the defender's running again.
Doncic up 2-1. Rebound, hook to the outside. 3-second different shot clock in game clock. It's Shepard. First 3 of the game on that last possession for Houston. 10 to shoot now for the Rockets. Shepard, cross, drive. Shepard! Where does he get like that? It's a one-point game. Check it out. Hachimura can't hit the 3. And that one finish for the second-year man. Well, I think he definitely just turned some heads. I'm not sure that Fred VanVleet is putting one down with 2 hands like that. But the leadership that VanVleet has provided, likely done for the year. You never know. Crazy things have happened, as we saw in Boston with Jason Tatum's return. But out with the torn ACL as James levitates, couldn't finish. And the rebound falls to Jabari Smith Jr.
VanVleet gave him that coach on the floor. He was the leader of this team. Shepard from downtown.
He just could not rattle it home, but he's feeling himself early, rightfully so, after the finish of the first. Reeves, that was a quick beat to the bucket.
It gets you going as if he's coming to the middle of the floor, then he quick crosses over to the right hand, turns the corner, and puts it in.
31-28, Reeves with 4 points. Doncic led all scorers in that opening quarter with 16. Durant had 8. Shepard had the final 5. Looking for more. Spray it out. Thompson can't hit the 3. And it's a loose ball foul staying here as Capella did so. He is not only a fan favorite, but he provides everything for the team scoring. Passing, rebounding. He's taken a ton of charges this year. Top 5 in the NBA in that category as Smith lines one up and knocks it down from the outside.
And Smith talking to himself a little bit out there saying, I got it going now. I've got it going because, as I mentioned, about a month and a half ago, he was struggling shooting the ball. He's getting it back now.
Well, we just saw the improvement from Austin Reeves that J.J. Redick's talked about. The hand-to-hand
to wind up picking on a certain player. Well, Reeves was one of those guys a while back, so they're trying to get him to compete harder for defensive end.
One block by Thompson on the outside, using that long reach. In transition, nearly threw it away. James, he got the spin. The English on the ground and the recovery from Finney-Smith. It'll stay with the Lakers. DFS is asking Ime Udoka to challenge the call. That was a wacky sequence between the two former teammates, and then they caught him sleeping. Houston wasn't prepared, and Reeves takes advantage.
Shepard just said to the official, you gave him the ball so quick we never was set up. The official said, that's your problem, not mine.
We had the early jump ball, and now the quick inbound on the easy deuce. Thompson drive and kick, extra. Smith, pump, drive. Smith, stop. Thompson had it knocked away. Another turnover forced by the Lakers. Reeves off the screen from LaRavia. LaRavia has seen his minutes go down a bit, but he has still been effective when his number's been called. As Smart missed it off the side of the backboard and right on cue. Jake LaRavia.
He said it wasn't just because he was surrounded by the teams. He said the fans would also ask the question, who's better? Who's going to put up more points that night? Said that friendly competition amongst fans was such a cool element to their story, and it's still happening today. Also says he remembers the very first time he faced LeBron. Said it was a bad game in Cleveland. LeBron didn't even play in the fourth quarter as the Rockets put up 3 more points. But he said as a rookie, he was just putting up shot after shot, so they did end up scoring more than him in a blowout loss. But man, he said one of those matchups then is still how he feels to this day, guys, playing LeBron.
I love that Kevin is so honest, that he loves the chatter from the fans, something that he's talked about at great lengths of really enjoying as a part of this journey. About what they call on Capella there. Maybe just 86 points away, so if he has a Bam Adebayo type of night, you never know, it might happen.
Game of basketball. It's not about anything else with them other than playing the game and trying to win as much as they can. They're two very, very special guys. Yeah, numbers are one thing. They're going to have great numbers, but it's the other part of it with both of them. If you get a chance to meet them, know them, they're kind of interesting people. They really are.
Now, basketball junkies, no question. By the way, those were the first 2 free throws of the game for the Lakers. Only 4 combined free throws so far. The first 2 came in the first seconds of the game for Eason. As Eason can't hit late clock, Capella got a hand on it, claims it on the offensive rebound, goes up strong, and hits a transfer 3.
There you
see. The 1-year-old operates from this point moving forward for the rest of the first half. All square at 37. Reeves looked to turn the corner, and a foul could be called. It looked like Smith might have gotten a little bit of the arm before the floor. So a side out for Austin Reeves. LeBron stays on the floor. We haven't seen Luka Doncic yet in the second quarter after 16 first quarter points. The bounce, and LaRavia trying to go acrobatic. A late whistle comes, and another foul. It is the second personal on Capella, and it is the 4th team foul on Houston with 8:07 to play in this second quarter. And Ime Udoka mentioned not allowing free throws being a big 9:30, the second of the 2-game mini-series right back here in Houston. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Reed Shepard looking for Durant, but it was kicked by Austin Reeves. So we're 4 minutes gone in this second quarter. Durant bounce, a little bit awry, ends up with Shepard, 5 to shoot. Eason fires. Long rebound, tracked down by Eason, but he was out of bounds.
coming into this game tonight, right in the middle of the road, 15th in the NBA.
These two are combined 6 of 20 from 3 to start this game. The Rockets bottom 5 in three-pointers made per game because they just don't take a lot of them. As James misses the turnaround, rebound 8, James cut through. It's Reeves on the outside. Got the bump, put it up, couldn't bank it in, and it'll be free throws for Austin Reeves. When he scores 20-plus points already today, 7 points and 3 assists in his first 14 minutes, give him 8.
So LeBron goes out of the game. Doncic back on the court. LeBron with 2 versatile fouls.
So it'll be Luka out there with Reeves, Ayton, Hachimura, and LaRavia. Shepard, Eason, Capella, Durant, and Smith the 5. Capella running to the rim, and Hachimura is going to pick up the second start of the season. First start for Capella since December 6th at Dallas. The physicality that he brought with a back injury, averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists per game. Capella splits a pair. 3-point ball game with Doncic back on the floor. Lakers already in the bonus with 7 minutes to play in the second. That's a deep one, but Doncic can't hit it. Good bucks out by Durant. Thompson slows it down, and they get Durant some easier looks.
Well, it's either somebody playing it very tight, very physical, or it's the second Laker coming to take it out of his head.
He's got 8 so far. 5 to shoot. Cross. Durant is pure.
You know, sometimes, it's not the actual double team getting there, but the player sees it out of the corner of his eye, and it might be enough to break his concentration and not make the shot.
Oh, the fake, but Reeves couldn't finish it. Rockets looking to push. Durant up to 10, has hit his last 5 from the floor. Finney-Smith pump and drive. Finney-Smith bounce. LaRavia with a recovery defensively. J.J. Redick loves that type of effort from Jake LaRavia. Austin Reeves couldn't cash in. Eason couldn't claim it. Second chance now for L.A. Hachimura's going to get called for the offensive foul. Both teams over the final 5+ minutes of this first half. Durant with 10 and 3 rebounds. Jabari Smith Jr.'s got 9. 7 for Capella, 6 for Thompson. Durant, shake and bake, long 2. No, Smith rebound. That's about as high percentage as it gets.
Let's keep in mind that if you come with the second hand, even if it's late, that means someone is not being blocked out underneath, and you're taking a chance against a terrific offensive rebounding team like Houston.
Good start for Smith up to 11. Reeves lost the handle out of bounds. It'll stay here with 10. And while the depth isn't what maybe some expected or the Rockets internally expected because of the injuries to Van Vliet and now Steven Adams, namely, as that one misses and the rebound goes to Eason. The versatility in the different ways and lineups could be put on the floor for Ime Udoka excites him as the coach. Durant thought he got hit, lost the basketball. No real numbers for LA. Smart doesn't care. Right back from Kennard. Doncic will drive on Durant. Stop. Fake. Doncic. Put it through. No whistle.
Well, his handle getting better allowed him to get away from defenders, just get a little bit of space. He's such a terrific shooter that if the handle gets you away, then the length and size get you up over the top for a clean look.
Doncic against Finney-Smith again. Doncic on the attack. This time he will get the whistle. And he'll get free. Can add to his game-high 20 points. On 9 of 14 shooting, but his first free throws of the night here in Houston. Top NBA wingspan. Jabari Smith Jr., 7'1" wingspan. Eason, 7'2", Durant, 7'5", Capella, 7'5". And then Ime Udoka said, well, they're totally fine playing small ball as well. You get Reed Shepard a little bit more out there. You have Şengün when he's healthy and available, and you can cater to what the opposition is putting out there and make sure that you have the optimal lineup at all times.
Yeah, and imagine if they would have had Adams. They're really big and add the physicality to it.
Finney-Smith, no. The Lakers feel like they are coming together and gelling at the right time. The word that J.J. Redick used is coalescing. He feels like this is a team hitting its stride, and they finally have had consistency in the lineup. Doncic misses, rebound, Ayton tips it to himself. Back outside, it's Kennard. It's a 3. It's off the mark. Another rebound, but Hachimura could not get it to his second hand out of bounds.
Other guys involved as well, so it's not all put onto Luka Doncic's hands.
Well, in that first half, Luka had 23 points. The rest of the Lakers had 28. He's looking for 3 more to start the third, but he can't find it. Rebound ends up with Reeves. A second chance for the Lakers. It's LeBron James. And the rebound falls right to Thompson. Thompson, Durant, Smith, Eason, and Capella. The 5 that started the game start the third. Same with the Lakers. James, Smart, Ayton, Reeves, and Doncic. And a foul on LeBron James. Early one here is going to be number 3 on the Kings. Eason looking to drive on Reeves. Quick hands by Reeves. Recovered by Eason. Taking flight. Ahmed Thompson. He can glide with the best of them.
He's so athletic. Came out of that corner. Went to lay it up on one side. Instead changed his mind. Put it up on the other.
Smart. Little bully ball for 2.
Well, he's been bullying Durant when he's playing defense at the other end. That time he did a little bully ball at the offensive end.
J.J. Redick has been so thrilled with the level of play and leadership all season from Marcus Smart. Of course, a long veteran in this league, has provided the dirty work, the little things, and Thompson continues to build real estate above the cylinder.
I'm really impressed with the interior passing of the Houston Rockets. We saw a couple buckets, 2 or 3 of them in the first half, big to big. We saw one right there.
Doing it without Alperen Şengün, one of the best passing bigs in the NBA. Looked like Capella got a piece of that one and then scoops up the board. 90 seconds into this third. Houston now with their largest lead of 8, looking for more. It's Smith on the attack. Stop, rip, got it back with 13. Durant, right back to him. Smith against 8, jab and drive. 6 to shoot, turn around, that's great. James in transition. Reeves, quick trigger, can't hit the 3. Side rebound falls right to Thompson, working on a triple-double. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists for Ahmed Thompson. Third-year man who continues to make strides with the ball in his hand. can do things like that, he has that extra gear to get to the open spot.
Because he's so athletic, he has the ability now to handle the ball better because they put him in that point guard role. He can create shots by getting to a certain spot that maybe he wouldn't take it early.
LeBron James, who was only a matter of time, just 2 for 5 before that bucket, gets his team back within 8. LeBron has had to accept a little bit of a different role than he's grown accustomed to in 23 years in the NBA. He has always been the dominant ball handler. Nobody picked up Clint Capella on the roll to the rim. But J.J. Redick put it really well to us pregame. Similar with DeAndre Ayton, who's had to accept a different role as the former #1 overall pick. LeBron, of course, the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. And neither guy playing something that has been accustomed to for 20-plus years. You've been either 1A or 1B on any team you've been on. For DeAndre Ayton, the first overall pick, worked his way to get a standard contract. So eventually has turned himself through hard work into this, but he knew he would have to accept the role. These guys had never had to accept the role before, and he feels like they've done a really good job of saying, I'll do whatever the team needs to win games.
Without question, guys who are in the league for a number of years have achieved success. When it comes down to those last few years, they have a hard time accepting if the coach said to them, look, this is what we need you to do. They're not easily convinced on that.
Durant intercepted right to the hands of Reeves. Get it up ahead for James. LeBron will slow it down, wait for reinforcements. James, step back 3, makes it rain. LeBron with a deep shot.
LeBron trying to get himself going here now. A couple fouls he didn't agree with necessarily. That was a big shot for him.
And then another takeaway. Reeves nearly gave it right back, but Durant couldn't corral it before it sailed out of bounds. To 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Does have 3 fouls, coming off a 17-point, 6-rebound, 5-assist performance. But the big play he made against Denver was diving headfirst for a loose ball that resulted in a jump ball. And really fueled the Lakers' energy in that final couple of minutes. Oh, what a rebound up over the top. Ahmed Thompson. They'll bring it the other way for Houston.
So Luka used that right elbow to clear some space that time.
Beautiful dime. Eason just finds that every over his last 6 games and 7 for 51 since the All-Star break.
And one of the weaknesses of the Rockets is the fact that they do miss a lot of free throw attempts. 26th in the league in shooting their foul shots.
James with a pep in his step. Ayton comes up short on the push, and Capella has the rebound.
Short arm there, never followed through, never extended the arm to get it over the front of the rim.
He's still looking for his shooting touch. Just 1 point for Ayton, 0 of 3 from the floor. Cross, Shepherd just threw it up. Capella was there. And an offensive foul is called. It's gonna be
Shepherd was going to try and beat Ayton off the dribble, so he left his man, got himself in position to take the charge.
Doncic step away for 2. 25 points for Luka Doncic, leading scorer in the NBA at 32.8 a night. Midway through this third quarter, it's a 7-point game. Smart got a hand on it. Oh, Durant went back to get it, but they're going to call it tipped into the backcourt. 7 to shoot now for Durant. Going to work on Smart. Shimmy, shake. And Capella right through his hands. Numbers the other way with Doncic and James. Doncic got fouled and put it home. Shimming in this third quarter, and he's helped to spark at least this slight jolt from the Lakers to get it back to 4. Critical game in the Western Conference standings with the Lakers currently in 3rd, but just half a game up on the 4th place Rockets. It's the first of a 2-game mini-series. They'll do it again on Wednesday. 2nd of 3 meetings. The Rockets winning the first on Christmas. If they win tonight, that would decide the tiebreaker between these two. Eason step away. That's pretty.
Very impressed with him. He has the ability to put the ball down on the floor, get into a seam, and then hit that little fader. He's got to do that if he's going to be the second pass away from the double team.
And a travel's called on Doncic. He can't believe
to that, the second pass, that somebody's over. That guy, whoever it is, has to be able to make open shots.
Here is the double on Durant. It's out of pass. And then foul's going the other way. Durant discarded on Austin Reeves. Opportunity on the flagrant one from KD. So he's trying to get an explanation now from Jason Goldenberg. Austin Reeves, an 87% free throw shooter.
I noticed you didn't give my perspective.
Notice that. Reeves could have fixed it just by for his fourth straight 30-point game. Kennard's on the floor now in place of Marcus Smart. Smith, Durant, Thompson, Shepard, and Okogie. Ayton goes to the bench as well. Nice feed, better finish inside for LeBron James, and a timeout. Ime Udoka with the lead trimmed all the way.
With them out there along with Doncic, Reeves, that's pretty good scoring potential.
11-2 LA run. Durant, 16 points so far. Working against Reeves. Double comes from James. He took it away. LeBron James in the open court. Can he beat him to the rim? He's fouled by Okogie. James with a chance of the night. 7 third-quarter points already. Can't put the Lakers up initially. He is still a locomotive in the open court.
How's he doing that?
Great question. We just saw it. He still has that jetpack when he wants it. After trailing by 10 in the third, Lakers have taken the 1-point lead. The Rockets find some offense to stop the bleeding. Ray Shepard did it at the end of the first. They do it at the end of the third. Right on Doncic for 2.
And that time, there was no Marcus Smart standing there waiting for him to take the charge.
Shepard up to 7. Kennard on the attack. James, extra. Reeves, baseline. Reeves, tough one, goes down.
Reeves can really score points quickly.
Smith picked it up. 3 minutes to play in the third. Shepard, always a threat. Got in the gym range. Skip it. Smith 3-ball. Rebound Thompson, a lot of contact. And it's a foul on the floor. He got
The Rockets being up 8 points, 7 points, all of a sudden they enter the fourth quarter. Now the Lakers hold the 3-point lead.
Start the fourth. Lakers 31-1 when leading after 3 this season. And promptly a turnover from Smith. Scooped up by Smart. LaRavia had it ripped right back by Shepard.
Good job by Shepard. He gambled, stuck that hand in there, timed it just right.
Smith on the perimeter. Leaves it now for Shepard. Those two out there with Finney Smith, Thompson, and Capella. It's Finney Smith. In and out on the 3. LeBron James gallops into the board along with Reeves. Who throws it up for the King! The alley.
And he can throw it up there and he'll go get it.
Shepard with 13 to shoot. 2-man game with Thompson. Goes right to the rack. A lot of contact. Blocking foul is called. LeBron can't believe it. J.J. Redick.
The Lakers have 20. Well, they haven't posted anybody up where they can...
Lakers now 43-20 on their 63 challenges this season. And it's a 4-point game.
Houston missing one of their main post-up guys.
Alperen Sengun out for this game with a back injury.
That could be the reason why they're not shooting more free throws.
Playing more on the perimeter, but 4 of 19 from 3. The Lakers, however, just 7 of 24 from the outside themselves. Haven't made them pay enough. Reeves got rid of it last second. It's James on a deep one. Too strong into the hands of Capella.
Nice block out that time by Capella so that Hayes couldn't get an offensive board.
Thompson cross. Stop. Hayes trying to step up. Capella has a mismatch inside with LaRavia, and a foul's going to be called on Marcus Smart. And from Marcus...
He shoves the screener who's on the way to set the screen. He shoves him so that screener could get called for an offensive foul.
Now 4 on Smart, 4 on LeBron James, and 4 on Rui Hachimura. Cross, pull, Shepard, Pure. He has provided his normal punch off the bench up to 11 points, averages 13.5 on the season. But he has come alive in a couple of fourth quarters this year for this team. Now it's Smart's turn. With Doncic on the bench for LA, KD for Houston. James inside. Bounce it for Hayes. Couldn't finish it. Back to the outside. LaRavia with a second chance. 10 to shoot now for Smart. Screen from LaRavia. Switch with Shepard. Smart goes to work. Floats it up. Missed it. And a rebound for the hands of Capella. Had stripped by LaRavia. That's going to be a foul. Fords have off nights in the West because you can go from 3 to 7 within a couple games. And the Rockets trying to maintain their position. Lakers trying to do the same and even the season series. Durant back on the floor, guides the rebounding Capella, who's working on a double-double with 9 points and 8 rebounds. On the attack, Shepard left it for nobody. Out of bounds.
He thought Thompson was going back door. He put the ball there. Thompson kind of pounded his chest, said, yeah, my fault. I didn't keep going. He stopped short. Sheppard put the ball down right where he thought he was going to be.
Approaching 9 minutes to play. Lakers have been the most winning percentage-wise best clutch team in the NBA this year. James misses that one. Rebound, a loose ball foul going the other way. It's going to go against LaRavia. It's been a while.
Quite a while. Yes, it has.
He's got 16 points on 7 of 13 shooting. See if they can find some space for the easy money sniper. Bring 2 to the ball. He just stepped on that midcourt line. It's a backcourt violation. Houston now up to 19 turnovers that have led to 17 Laker points. James with 14. Reeves looking for James. Put it to the spot. James went to get it. Spray it out for LaRavia. 5 to shoot. LaRavia, slow stop, but he comes up short. Durant plugs down his 5th rebound. Durant gets rid of it before the double. And then too high from Finney-Smith. He checks back in with 34 points. Here he is against Eason. Screen comes. Bouncer for Smart. He'll step into the 3. Long rebound tracked down by Finney-Smith. Rockets 54% from the floor, 4 of 19 from 3. Durant against James in their 45th all-time meeting. Bounce, Smith, attack, pull, missed the J, rebound, Easy got a hand, but Doncic rips it away.
That's exactly what I was talking about. When they make him give it up, somebody else has to produce.
Reeves doesn't get the roll. Still a chance to tie or take the lead for Houston. Can Durant find any space whatsoever? Double comes from James. Durant will give it up. Finney-Smith on the outside directing traffic. Right back to KD with 7 to shoot. Bounce it. Finney-Smith. Extra. Jabari Smith for the slap.
Perfect execution of what they want to do against the double team. Flash somebody to the middle of the floor. Turn and look opposite. They get it.
19 now for Smith. It's Marcus Smart. And it's well short on a 3. The last Kevin Durant field goal attempt in this game. 5:46 remaining in the 3rd quarter. He has not gotten shot up since then. And it's because of defense like this. He's not scored in the 2nd half, but a foul's going to be called on Reeves this time as he was battling with Durant off the ball.
Complained about the lack of free throws, and the Lakers doubling their free throw attempts. All of a sudden, 4 fouls on the Lakers, no fouls on Houston right now.
Finney-Smith went right to the rack and missed it. Got back to the outside. Jabari Smith jams it. A big 3 for Jabari to put the Rockets back in front. James nearly taken away. It's an 8-0 Houston run. Chance points for Houston. James inside is fouled. And then some friendly fire. See, Thompson ends up taking a shot from Eason, who came flying in on the help. LeBron James, 43,162 career points coming into this game and counting. 123 career triple-doubles. You talk about all the accolades, all the numbers, but what he's done of late, accepting a slightly different role, playing winning basketball, diving on the floor, doing the dirty work for LA. He says when the team wins, that means every individual wins, and every individual gets celebrated the same way. He brings his team within 1. Approaching clutch time here in Houston.
Here comes the double. May not be a hard or a soft one, but it still takes 2 bodies.
Finney-Smith in and out. Rebound up for grabs. Eason claims it. Durant, a 3. No! Long rebound, Eason. Durant will try again. Eason again. He is crushing with reckless abandon. A 4th chance for Houston. 8 to shoot now for Durant. On the attack. Smith just hit a big 3. Now it's Eason with 3 to shoot. He's going to have to put it up. Eason does. In and out. And the rebound batted by Doncic into the hand of James. LeBron James. Kick it out. It's Reeves. And Eason again goes up high to rip it down.
If you're wondering why Durant was shooting those, it's because it's one of the few times he hasn't had somebody hanging on top of him.
And there looked like a shot clock.
Give me a break.
Noah Eagle, Mike Fratello, Ashley Shamity here with you in Houston. A huge game in the Western Conference. Second of three meetings between the Lakers and the Rockets. Doncic can't hit the three, and the rebound up high goes to Jabari Smith. Lakers third in the West right now. Half a game ahead of the Houston Rockets, who are fourth at 41-25. Rockets can claim the season series with a win tonight. They trailed by as many as 6 after leading by 10 in the third quarter. 4 to shoot now for Durant. Double comes. Durant with one. Smith got it off in time. Shot clock violation forced by the Laker defense.
Can't use up too much time on the clock to get into your half-court set, because if it gets back to Durant, who they want to be the main guy, then he doesn't have time to operate against. If he throws one more pass, clock goes off.
Meanwhile, the Lakers hit their first shot of this fourth quarter. They have missed their last 10 since then.
Not a good percentage, probably.
And yet on the game, still shooting 43%, but just 7 of 30 from downtown. Doncic has 4 of those 7 makes from 3. Looking inside, it's Ayton with a touch. He's surrounded, and they're going to call the foul on the floor. Shepard was just doing whatever he could to restrict the movement.
He brought the ball down. Big men are taught when you catch it in that painted area, get it up high so little guys can't come in there, grab it away from you, and knock it out of your hands.
Fourth foul on Shepard, second team foul on the Rockets. Doncic right from that spot where he hit the game winner against Denver in overtime. Spray it out, Hachimura, 3. Weak side rebound of Thompson. His 12th board tonight to go with 17 points and 5 assists. Durant still scoreless in the second half after 16 in the first 2 quarters. Double team comes. His bounce pass taken away by 8. Doncic stopped. Doncic bounce. Hachimura right back to him. Doncic downhill to the corner. It's Smart. In and out. Rebound 8. Kick out. Reeves on the drive. Hangs. Can't hit. Ayton doesn't get the run. And they're going to give him the bucket on basket interference from Eason.
What's that ball? That's close. I tell you that, that's close.
Back to a 1-point Laker lead. 3:05 to play. Shepard, Smith, 3 ball. No.
See, somebody else has to be able to make a play for the Rockets, not just Kevin Durant.
Doncic, batted to the outside. It's Reeves. It's a 3. Way off and out of bounds off of Thompson.
That type of attitude in this game.
Combined 5 for 30 in this fourth quarter before Doncic gets another bucket.
That big body, boy, when it turns away from you and he elevates, he gets a clean look at the front of the rim.
2.5 to play. The Lakers have the best clutch record by percentage in the NBA. Nearly a strip instead of foul. And it's Marcus Smart picking up his second fewest games played. The Rockets have the same amount of wins, but they played almost double the games. They're 18 and 18, which is right in the second half. But Jabari Smith Jr. and Ahmed Thompson have stepped up. And Thompson makes it a 1-point game at the line. 2:20 to play. Reeves, 15 points on 5 of 18 shooting. There is major contact away from the ball. Thompson got tangled up with Marcus Smart, and Thompson is going to pick up his 3rd foul.
And they use Marcus Smart to set that baseline screen, trying to free up Doncic to pop out.
If you're going to give a foul, now's the time to do it before the final 2 minutes. It is just the 3rd team foul against Houston. In for Doncic, 36 points. 10 to shoot. Doncic working on Smith. Doncic puts it on the deck. Doncic outside. James extra. Smart 3. Bullseye. Marcus Smart again in the clutch. Extends the Laker lead.
Marcus Smart has done that a number of times for them. He's early on in his career.
10 to shoot for Durant. Still looking for his first points since the second quarter. Eason will load it up. Way too strong and out of bounds. It's going to stay here with 2.7 left. Neither team with a challenge down the stretch with 1:39 remaining. It's got to be a quick catch and shoot of some kind here for Houston.
Well, 2.7 is more time than you think it is.
Thompson.
Teaming, yeah, KD without the ball.
Shepard, no. Rebound. Thompson had it ripped away by Smart. Scooped up by Doncic. 90 seconds to play. play in Houston. Lakers looking to even the season series. These two will do it again on Wednesday, but the Lakers badly need this win for the tiebreaker. On the drive, guarded by Durant. James nearly lost it, got it back, had it blocked, and Aiden's there for the recovery and the slam.
Big play for Ayton to finally come up with it, hold on to it, and finish it for a score.
Rockets have got ice cold on the offensive end. Eason, a minute to play. Durant, back to Eason. His push shot, doesn't go. Ayton with the defense and the rebound. He'd been radio silent all night, but just as he did on Saturday, Ayton coming up huge down the stretch.
Doncic wants all the players down there.
Ayton has two more. Timeout, Houston. It's the Lakers with two. The Rockets do have a foul to give down the stretch here. Eason just tries to get it in, and it's taken away by Reeves. The Cookies, and a raw flush from the King. An exclamation point for LA as they take a 10-point lead. Oh, Marcus Smart goes Superman. The turnovers mounting all night for Houston. They've got 24 giveaways as Durant finally pops the seal in this second half. His first points. 29 seconds left. Shimmy shake from Reeves. James gets it across with a pass. Smart will let the clock dwindle all the way down.
Well, turnovers became so critical for the Houston Rockets. They never got a chance to execute the plays that they wanted to try and run.
Shot clock violation taken. Doncic to let it fly with a left hand just for a little fun. Doesn't get it to go, but J.J. Redick, who said his team, the word he used was coalesce. They are coalescing at the right time. They have found the rhythm, playing their best basketball of the season, and the Lakers in a massive game with major implications in the Western Conference get their 6th straight win.